Hi Chookies, Cherylyn Barnsey. Now look, I have a part 2 of moles at the mall. So what happened was, me and Terry, we were driving around the car park trying to find a car spot. So we're driving and we're driving and we're driving, and the only one we can see is at the back of the car park. So I said, no Terry, there's got to be something else. I don't want to be walking through the car parks for miles just to get to the mall and then cart all the shit back to the car, you know. So I said, just park in the disabled, they won't know. And he said, no, if they see that you don't have the disabled sticker, they can book you. So I said, and what about that one? And he said, that's for mothers with prams. And I said, fuck that. When Desiree was a baby, did we have spots like that? No. So we're parking there. You know, fuck them. So Tez was like, oh, I don't know, and he parked there. So this woman comes up and she says, you can't park there. And I said, we can park where we like, love. And then she said, no, because that's for mothers. And I said, I am a mother. And she said, no, it's for mothers who need prams. You know, and it was funny because the car seat was still in the back of the car for Shakira. You know, this bird didn't know that Shakira was taken by docs and we didn't have her anymore. So I said, see that seat there, love? My granddaughter, she's inside the mall. We're going to get her and we're going to bring her back. So we'll need the spot for when we put her into the car seat. And she said, 4 prams. And I said, oh, get off your high horse, love. And then she starts going on. She said, I should be able to have the best safety I can for my kid, you know. That's what the spot's there for. She kept saying it. It was driving me up the wall. That's what it's there for. That's what it's there for. And then she's mouthing off at me. She said, you know, that's what the spots are for. That's what they're for. That's what they're for. We need to be able to protect the kids. You know, she kept saying their safety is paramount. Whatever that means, you know, it doesn't even make sense. And she said, you know, what if a big ute swung out in reverse and knocked my kid over and crushed its head? And I just shook my head. And what I wanted to say was, yeah, maybe a truck needs to go over his head because your kid's an ugly little bastard. He was. He was an ugly little shit. He looked like he had an eye over here and an eye over here. And I said, not my problem. If you're struggling to get your kid in and out of a pram in a simple car spot, maybe you need to get yourself a little sticker for your car and park in the spot with the wheelchair on it. And then she says, you're an arsehole. You're fucked. So I walked up to her and I didn't hit her, but I went like that, and then she like jumped back. And then the grandma gets out of the car and she said, listen here, love, eat shit and die. Keep going, love, and I won't pretend to hit you. I'll do it myself. So then the young bird goes, oh, don't worry, Mum, I'll call security. And Tess the smart ass, he goes, oh, I'll give you my phone if you want to call them. She goes, no, I've got my own. And she pulls her own out and she starts dialing, and I was like, oh shit, come on Terry, get them all. You know, so we go and do the shopping. It wasn't that big a shop, so we weren't that long. And then we come back. So we get in the car, and as we're driving out, and I see the grandma and the young bird was going off at me, talking on the phone, pushing a pram. And I said to Tez, I said, you're joking. So I said, no, fuck this, Tez. You know, let's drive up to him and swerve like we're going to hit him. You know, so Tez drives up to him and swerves and presses the horn. And this bird drops her phone, you know, falls to the ground, smashes in 100 pieces. And she looks at us in shock. She's like, and I said, yeah. And you want to know why your kids get hit by cars? That's fucking why. Watch where you're going and get off your phone, you fucking idiot. And I lost it then. I just yelled out, you dogs. Absolute dogs. And then we drove off. And Tez said, oh, you didn't have to say that. And I said, yeah, well, you went a bit nuts yourself. You know, you almost hit the bird. And he said, oh, I did not. And I said, Terry, shut up. Shut up. You know, so at the end of the day, you know, I wasn't breaking the law, you know. I couldn't get in trouble for parking in the pram spot, so get the fuck over it, you know. You think you're king shit just because you got a kid, so get over it. You know, what do you guys think? Leave a comment below and tell me, do you think no big deal, or do you think this bird was going overboard just for a spot, for, you know, this much extra room to put your ugly bastard of a kid in a pram? Add me on my Twit site, at Cherylyn Barnes. Hashtag moles at the mall, and hashtag I'll park where I like things. And also, add me on my Facebook site, www.facebook.com/CherylynBarnesAU. for Australia. Add me on my Instagram site as well, and that's at Cherylyn. I've also got a Vine site, so do a search for me on that as well, Cherylyn. Make sure you give this YouTube the big thumbs up, and make sure you click subscribe so you can see all the YouTubes what I've done and all the ones that'll come out as well. Alright, chookies, let's leave it at that. Ciao for now, chookies.